Video is Lilu Nishmas V'Shmo Bach M'chaim Tzudav after such an incredible Shabbos, a Shabbos where the entire world, almost, as far as we know, probably Roiv, stopped and recognized the fact that Hashem created the world in 6 days and rested on the seventh. They took Shabbos into their heart. I can't imagine what Nachas the Rebbeinu Shalom, the Father in heaven had, and yet we're still in this Gezerah, and we're still begging the Rebbeinu Shalom, and we're davening that the people that need the Yeshua, that need the Refuah, the people that need the Nechama, should all have it. We should have already Eliyahu Novi that we mentioned by Motzei Shabbos. Rebbeinu Shalom, send Eliyahu Novi already. You know, the words of davening suddenly take on a whole different level. Mentioning Eliyahu Novi, speaking about the Korban Pesach, I mentioned to someone, did you already order the Korban Pesach? Meaning a seah. There's probably going to be a shortage of the lambs in Eretz Yisrael. You better start ordering. It's probably a good business to tap into right now. We just read about it, and it has to be a 1 year old. So figure out how many sheeps are there in Yerushalayim, Kodesh, or in Eretz Yisrael at whole. So that's number one, to be really living with Emunah. And I think now the lessons of Quran are also taking us to a whole different level, lessons of Emunah. Did we really, how many of us stopped and said, you know what, the money that we lost this year was decided Rosh Hashanah. That's right, during davening. It's an amazing thought to really believe in, because suddenly it's making it so real, the different principles of Judaism. Maybe one of the most important principles of Judaism is also how to deal with death, how to deal with the idea that death could be chas v'sham imminent, like the pasuk of Kulanu, Ki Amru Kulanu Meisim, which was in Mitzrayim, we're all dying. There's a sense of that, and by the way, that's one of the most destructive things, and it's part of it is the incredible panic and news that the news creates. There's no mitzvah to look at the news more than once a day. If you need the information, someone told me he was one of the experts in helping people. He said 70% of calls are from anxiety and anxiousness and what's going to be. And Judaism says, Rebbeinu Shalom, we take it one day at a time. Rebbeinu Shalom, if my time has come, to be with you, Rebbeinu Shalom, is the best thing in the world. The only anxiety that I can have today is the anxiety that I've not done enough and I've not done tshuva. Help me, please, do tshuva today so I could be ready to come to you in the most pure form. Today I want to be able to be busy with as much mitzvahs and caring and love and positivity and not negativity. If there's something that I have that I could do today, whether it's charity, I have a kupatz tzedakah, you want to do something positive, don't focus on negativity. I want to explain to people, I don't have a position of whether you should be in a minyan with all the laws and of Misad Abuyut, i.e. the health department in Eretz Yisrael and CDC. My position is you have to know there are two opinions, there are two camps, and I understand totally how emotional a person could be. If I was a doctor and I was in the Hatzalah and I'm in front of people that are dying and have respirators and people being turned away, I would probably not be able to be oimed on this nisayon. But I still have to take a position and tell you that the position is that there are two positions. Rabbi Chaim Kanievsky and Moshe Stellenbach and the chief rabbis are still holding that if you have 2 meters in between you in davening, it's okay. There's great leading rabbanim in America that said, no, it's not okay, and you have to follow your Rav. You really have to follow your Rav. Someone told me he got into a fight with his wife because he came to a minyan on Shabbos. So I said to him, why didn't you ask me a shayla? He said, I thought you're probably going to say no. I said, you might be right, but you still made a mistake because you didn't ask. But more important than anything is to be able to somehow tap into the truth, and the truth is that we have to look still at each other and as a family, as a unit, no matter what. You don't say something negative if it's not constructive. You're a doctor, it says in the Mishnah in Maseches Kiddushin, and I have the most incredible, beautiful doctors that I'm friendly with. The ones that are really true doctors, shlichim, are the ones that have humility and know that their position is not to take a position on a halachic level, but to give the information to the rabbi. Trust me, the rabbis and the experts are taking very clear information from them, and it's okay. It's okay that there are two that Klal Yisrael, different than any time in history, have different opinions, whether it's B'Sham and B'Sil. And the worst thing is to look and say something negative or to forward negative articles, and for no reason other than negativity. It's not constructive. It's usher. It's forbidden. And at the same time, put your energy into doing positive things. You want to educate someone. You feel that you could go and educate Rabbi Chaim Kanievsky and Moshe Stellenbach and the leading chief rabbis in Israel and tell them that in America, that's okay. And I saw the letter sent by straight to Rabbi Moshe Stellenbach, and he still held. And I'm not telling you that that's I'm telling you, ask at two things. Ask your Rav, and then number two, say positive things about another Jew unless it's something constructive. I'm not talking about the people that are not following the rules, the people that are not asking the Rabbanim. They're going to have to, they have a din in Cheshbon, and I have to still be melamed zchus on them. And if I can figure out how to help Klal Yisrael, then I have to do that. It's so crucial. And the most important thing, in my humble opinion, is to work on our simcha, to work on our family. Kids are filled with anxiety and anxiousness. We forgot what it means to, and now we're being called on this task of bechol moedecha. Love Hashem with all meoidecha, says Rashi, bechol mido mida, which means during the day, 3 times a day, we could be sad and we could be turning to Hashem and crying and saying to Him and begging the Rabban Hashem the rest of the day, bechol mido shalom, I love you with all that you're sending me. Everything that is being happening is you, because somehow you love us. We know you love us, and somehow this is the best thing for us. Give us the strength to love you, no matter what you're sending us. We've never been tested like this, and help us love each other, because that's part of loving Hashem. Without it, we can't be successful. Hashem should bless us. We should hear the Yeshua today.